Okay, so today we're going to learn how to copy or actually share something to ourselves in Commons rather than sharing it out to the whole public or even keeping things within Galleon City Schools. I'm going to show you how we can narrow those things down and share anything that you've created in Canvas to yourself so that when we open up our new courses next fall, it will be so easy to pull those things in. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our dashboard, and I'm going to find a class that I'm going to share to myself. And so I'm going to click on that class. You can see that it is there. I'm going to come down to settings on my navigation bar. When I open settings, if you slide over here to the right, I see share to Commons. I will select that. Okay, so now you can see the name of the class I've selected. If I need to change it, I could. I can now select who can use this. And so here I have, I can say all of Galleon City Schools. I can say select groups, and if I do that, you can see I have created several different groups that we can break down to share anything that we create. So if you are using a common assessment, or if you just want to share out so other people can see your modules or your whole course, you can select who can see that. But if you leave it unchecked and don't check anything, it's just going to share to yourself. So what we will continue to do now is slide down, and here is a description, and I have titled it Practice Course, and you are required to select an image. So when you select an image, it takes you to Flickr. It doesn't really matter what you select. I kept this one, so I'm happy with that. And I'm going to see down here that I could attach standards to it if I wanted to. But if I were sharing that, so if I were sharing this with a math department or an ELA department, and I want to attach those standards so that the next teacher using it can have that readily available, that would be a great idea. But I'm just attaching this to myself, or sharing it to myself rather. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave that undone, and I will hit update. Okay, so this is a second version, so if I've shared it more than once, I do need to put some version notes in there, so I'm just going to put, it doesn't really matter what I put in there, and I'll say update. And here it is. I was successful, and it's going to take as long as 30 minutes. So once that is done, when you come back in the fall and you go to your Commons, you're going to see up here the things that have been shared. And when I select shared, these are the things that I have shared with myself. And I can then select it. And over here, I can now put them in any of the courses that I want to put them in. So if I want to move that practice class over here to Tiger Technology, I can do so. And then it says it's pending once I click that, but it will be there. So I'm thrilled with it. If I decide I want to take it out of Commons, I can always remove it here, and I can make some edits as well. So I hope that's helpful, and if you have any questions, always obviously call me.